Hi people, I always talk about God. And you will understand, I always will. And I never will change it. If this is your problem, then that's your problem, not mine. And yeah, I saw something and it's very beautiful. It's really something I really like. I will show you in a short time, when it is time. You know what is difficult, folks? Um, when you are a woman and you need to make a low voice in it, because women do have a higher voice than men. That's why it's also more easy for women to sing than for men. You understand? It's yeah, you need to train yourself, and if you know how, then you can speak like this all the time. You don't have to worry about it. It's the same thing, high or low. Huh? Gezellig. Bij 13 aan de gang, daar ben ik niet echt blij mee. Maar oké. But you only need to train your voice. And you can do a lot of things if you start to think about it, It's the same with, for example, beatboxing. You need to do it every day and think what kind of sound. It doesn't matter, but you need to create it yourself. So you need to listen to music and the sound, and you do it with your mouth. And this is also how you can make other characters. And if you learn this, it's like you go on a bike for the first time, You need to, yeah, you need to train it. But for a man, a low voice, it's not a problem. You better give this to a woman. And a woman need to talk like that. This low voice thing. It's not that easy. It's not easy. It's just not easy. Understand? That's why women can sing more fast, better, higher than men. But some type of men do have a high voice and a low voice. You only have to train it. That's all. No? And that's also the sound what will come out of your mouth with your tongue and with your nose and breathing and singing with, you need to vibrate right on time and to take your breath right on time when you breathe, it's all very important. And then you can do the same thing. It's not that difficult. But for a woman with a man voice, that is difficult. I like to hear this in this world. that there are men who do have a woman voice and also a male voice. That's not a problem for men, but for women it is. I like to see a woman who sounds like a man. It's very difficult. I saw well men who are dressed like women and do the woman voice, but I never saw a woman who sounds like a man, a real man. I never saw this. You will be original if you can do it. You know? So I challenge you, woman, train your voice and you can be like a man. And you can talk it anyway, all the time. It's only the way how you gonna do it. Think about it. Maybe it's something for YouTube. I told you folks, on YouTube, for me it's easy to become popular. But I don't want to become popular. It's your thing, folks. So please keep your things. It's not mine, and I'm just here to talk about my Father God all the time. And for a man, it's easy to make another voice. And if you train it, it can be like any woman. It's not that difficult. You only need to know how. That's it. And that's the same with these voices of these characters, these cartoon characters, you know, like Donald Duck and Goofy, and you know, you need to train it, and then you can do it. It's not that difficult. You only need to know how. But it's also with music, you know. If you never did play an instrument and you start to begin and you go deep in it, then I'm sure you will become a very special human being who can do things other people do not do or cannot do, or will think, man, that is difficult. It's not that difficult if you put everything in it. It's not that difficult. You are here to learn, and you are not different than any other. You can do what I can do. You can say what I can say. You understand? It's easy. It's just the way you walk. So, but I'm gonna let you hear something very beautiful, and it is really no one ever did hear it. You understand? Because a low voice and a woman voice is more easy for a man than for a woman. And I'm sure about this thing also, because I always will speak the truth and I will speak about everything. So what your mind do not know is what this guy gonna show you, because his mind is trained. He know how to do this. And normally speaking, it's easy to do it. But if you never think about it, it becomes very difficult. And you never will do it. You need to hear it from someone else, and then you will understand. Oh yes, that is cool. So this guy do not sing an original song, but he do have two voices. And that is very original, if you know how. I'm gonna show you and let you hear what I mean. So listen. It's a very special Chinese, I think he's Chinese, Marcello Romeo, Marcellito Romeo or something. Listen.
In Japan vertellen ze het al eeuwenlang. Volg je buikgevoel. Geniet elke dag van jouw kunst.
Alright, welcome back, guys. Back again with another reaction from Philippines International.
Oh, he's from the Philippines. Okay.
I did another reaction earlier with the same guy. I was so impressed. So apparently this one is even better. Alright, so we're gonna react. Subscribe, like, comment. Jamani, napenda. Let's go.
Wish 1075.
Okay.
Can help us to be wise.
It's wonderful.
In times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer. When we lose our way.
How does this guy do it?
You can do it also.
Where's this voice coming from? Wow.
But you have to train yourself.
Mama, yeah. Mama.
Lead us through our lives, guide us with your grace to a place where we be safe.
This guy sings so beautiful, man. He just makes it. He's taking it to another level.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I've never heard anything like this. This is unbelievable.
They will find your love. You're born within our hearts. Stars go out each night.
Is this even real, or am I being punked? Is Filipino? Are you guys punking me? Is 107.5 out here punking me? Is this a joke? What is this real? Wow.
Let this be our prayer. When shadows fill our day, lead us through the forest, guide us with your grace.
This is not coincidence. This guy is a master. This guy is trained. He gotta be like classical trained. This is unbelievable. Never heard anything like this. This is crazy. Philippines, what is going on?
We must face so well beside. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, più un mondo
Marcelino Pomoy. As soon as I get out of here, man, I'm gonna buy his album. Hopefully he has an album. This is crazy. If my wife was here, she would say, "This is fantastic, amazing, unbelievable, so fantastic." That's how my wife would put it. This is crazy.
We hope it's so fine. Another song to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer. Just like every child. Just like every child.
Marcelino Pomoy.
Yeah, and more of this kind of people will come, you know, because
How does he go
now they do
from a
understand.
male voice to a female voice? This is like virtually impossible. This guy is making it possible. Unbelievable. Wow.
Need to find a place, guide us with your grace. Give us faith so when we say, "Il a fatto, I just saw you." Sit.
Where have I been, man? Where have I been?
Wish music on Wish 107.5.
Original. Like I did say yesterday to you people, be original. You don't need anyone more, you know. Trust on yourself in this thing. And if you are with God, you will understand this kind of things will become more easy to you. But it's not easy to be with God. And yeah, I do understand. I do understand that many people will not get what I did get, you know. And God did learn me about everything. Also about high and low voices, and you know, it's in you. It's in you, and you can work it out, baby. It's not a big problem. You can work it out, and with some vibrating in it, then you can become a real good singer. It's not that difficult, you know. I do nothing with it, folks. I really do nothing with it. But if I'm gonna do something with it, I can become famous on the internet in no time. If I like, I can do it anyway, you know. I do walk with God, and God did show me everything. From people who will stand by my door, God tell me, throw the stone again, my son. And I thought, throw the stone again, my son? I never did throw a stone. What's going on? So I did look on the internet, and I see Jesus Christ who talk about a stone, but he was the man who did throw the stone, and the other people let the stone go. Because if you are without sin, throw the stone. And the man who did say this is without sin. And I do exactly the same thing when people come by my door. God told me throw the stone again. And I do it. People come by my door from the church and tell me to bring God. And I say, if you are better than God, if you can learn me more than my father did learn me, you can step in right now. It's throwing a stone to that kind of people, you know, it's the same thing. And it's easy to understand. You will understand me and you will run for me, folks. You definitely will. You're never gonna step in. You understand me very well, right? It's the same thing Jesus Christ did do. It's the same thing. So with these voices, folks, it's not such a big deal, but this guy, he is really, really trained and he is really, definitely, really good in both of his voices. And maybe he can do more voices. I think he can, because, well, he do have a middle voice. Not, or half male, half woman already, you know, so it's easy for him to go high in a higher voice and talk like that all the time. He can talk like a lady. And he can talk like a man with a low voice and a high voice. And you also do have this, you know, when you talk low and you want to go more up, you know, it's the same thing. Or higher. It's just, you can do many things with your voice. And you all can do this. It's not that difficult. But it's difficult for a woman to create a male voice. I like to hear this. I like to hear this. And then it will be nice when it is a woman with a very high voice already. I dare you, ladies, make from your woman voice a male voice. Start to learn about it. I'm telling you, it is possible. But you never did think about it. And this man did think about it. He thought, I do have a middle voice, so I can go easy from male to woman. It's just what kind of voice you do have, folks. Do you have a voice like Elvis Presley? Then you can do Elvis Presley. Or you can learn it. It's just what you want. What do you want in life? You know? And that's also the walking you're gonna do. It's you who's gonna do it. Understand? And you can make your life more easy the day you walk with God. Because there is really much more you people never did think about. Because you never did know and you never did use it. And I say this all the time, folks. I say this all the time. And now you hear a man who sings beautifully like a woman. It's special. It's special. You know? But you can be also that special. If you like. It's all possible. It's all in the human being. And then God did give this to you, folks. And you possibly can do everything. Everything another can do, you can do it also. But you have to work for it. You cannot dance? Start to dance. And you will dance in no time. Make your own moves. Make new dances. There is so much more people do not know about. Also in dancing. Like I tell you in voices. That for male you can get a high voice and a low voice. It matters only how you are trained and if you're gonna use it and how you're gonna use it. What type of man are you or woman, you know? It's just that the things you do not know, you never will do. It's easy. The things you know, you're gonna do it. But I don't, you know? I don't. I stay with God and I will never walk away from it. I never will. And I never will sing or do other voices like high and low and all this. You know, I'm not with this kind of thing. But I show you that you can do it also. If I can do it, you can do it. Learn it. Because that's why you are here. You are here to learn and nothing more. And you can tell me something else, but I'm telling you, you are here to learn and nothing more you're gonna do. This is your learning school. Before you will go to God, if you go to God, you must learn about God, or you never will go to my Father. Be original, huh? You can be original. It's not a problem. It's no problem, folks. You can do it. Let me hear your voice. Do it. It's not that difficult. Well, at least not for me. You only need to train it. That's all. You can do everything what you like, folks. Everything. Keep this in mind. And if your mind is wide open, you can learn a lot more. And when you hear it for the first time, you will be like, oh, what? Oh my God, oh. I never did hear this before. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. You never did hear it before because you did not know it do exist. You know, and I'm watching this thing and I think, yeah, now someone come with this and another day someone come with something else, you know. Do I have to explain everything? I mean, folks, come on. Come on, you are here to learn. And you possibly can do everything what you like. Everything. But again, for a woman to go like a man with a male voice, and you do have a high voice already, that is difficult, more difficult to learn than a man who do have a low voice, but in the middle way, and he did learn to get a high voice. It's easy to get a high voice. Just speak high. Speak high all the time, and you don't know how to speak low again. Because you do have a normal voice. You understand? But you can change it. You can change in many voices. And you did not know that you can do this. You know? I can sound like an old man also, you know. You need to train it a little bit, and it's easy, folks. You need to learn about, you know, I can do many voices, but you have to think about it. And then it becomes like normal. Normal, you need to, you know, a little bit like an old man. You hear old man, so you can do old man, but you never did think about it. But it's easy. So I show you some things, you know, and it sounds very funny, but possibly you can do everything. But you need to think about it and learn about it. But it's easy. I'm telling you. I can talk with a voice like this for all of my life, and no one will ever know that I do have another voice, like a normal voice, you know. I can do this kind of voices, and I can do it in every style I like. You will never recognize me in the way I can talk. And you can do it also. Put some funny things in your voice and start to learn about the things I did learn. And I can sound easily like a much more older man. And if you hear this voice for the first time, you will think as a man of 80 years old. But that's not true. I'm just kidding you. And this is also how I can do it with a lady voice. It's easy. You only need to know it. Want to know more about me? First, you need to know my Father. Your brains are capable to everything. And you can do it. But you never can do it alone. You need my Father, or you will not know the knowledge of my Father God. I'm telling you, folks, from now on, I can speak like this all the time. All the time. It's not a problem. But let's keep the normal voice. Now, this is my normal voice. But you can do what I can do. It's easy. It's just training. Learn. Learn. Understand. But it will go much more easy when you start to walk with God. Your other world go open. And you never thought that there was an other world like that. I'm telling you the truth, folks. I always will. You understand? So for me it's easy to become whatever I want, whatever I like. I know I can get this very easy. But you people go for the money and want to get this. You know? And I do not go for that money. So I go only for God. Many people always did laugh about me, you know, because I'm a comic, you know, like humor, laughing all the time, funny things and funny talking. I can do it easily, you know. I can make you laugh and pee in your pants. But is it time to do this? No. So I won't. It's like the older voice and the younger voice and the middle voice and the low voice and what kind of voice of whatever voice, folks. You also can do it. You also can become funny. But you need to learn how and what to say. You understand? But it's not that difficult to become a funny guy. And many people always did laugh about me. You know, I can say when I go away from here that I did have fun with many people. I did many people make laughing hard, like peeing in their pants and telling me to stop. I can be funny all the time, but it is not time to be funny. I'm telling you a story of war. I'm telling you a sad story of cry and pain. And this is also a thing you can train. I can cry now, if I like. It's not that difficult, folks. I can cry right now, and my tears coming out of my eyes. And you can come to me, and you can look at me, and you can see my tears come. Now, is this real or is this fake? I'm telling you, folks. Because the tears coming from my eyes right now, while I'm talking, it's a thing you need to learn, and you can do this, you know. But I'm crying, and I'm crying for real, because it's time to cry, folks. Because there will not happen such a nice things. And you can come to me right now. And I show you my eyes. And you will see tears coming from it. And you will think, how is it possible that this boy can cry on command in himself? Because I do walk with God. And I know the way of God. This is how I can do everything. How I know everything I'm telling you is the truth, folks. I'm a very special person. And you need to listen to me. Or I will not cry anymore. But you will. Because I did cry enough, folks. I really did cry enough. When God did come, man, you start to cry and you will not stop. And I'm crying for real right now. You think it's all a joke? The things I'm telling you. I do not cry for jokes I make, because I don't make jokes. I'm telling you the truth, folks. You are locked up, and you will know that you are locked up. You are locked up together with this evil. And there is a lot of evil in this world. And I'm warning you for this evil. And I can cry like you can sing high and low. You understand? You will not cry that easy like I do. Because I know how to cry. And for real. No joke. No fake. No bullshit. I know how to cry. I do have the world on my shoulders. That's why I can cry very easy. I can feel your pain. I do understand, folks. You never did hear a guy like me. Well, there must be someone very special. You understand? It's me. And I can do nothing about it. You know, it's the will of my Father. It's really the will of my Father. I did do nothing, you know. I did ask for nothing. I did not even like him. I don't know why God liked me so much. He tell me, because you are my son. And I thought, what? What? You make a joke. You are my son and I am your father. And I was like, I did go through the floor, folks. Many floors. Deep in it. And I did not know what was going on. You know? And now I am like this. And what can I do about it? I did never ask for it. I'm honest with you. I will be honest all the time. It's for me more easy to be honest than to become a liar. This will be very hard for me to lie. You understand? For me it's easy to be honest. For you it's easy to lie. But when God comes, it will be upside down. It will be not so easy to lie, but easy to speak the truth. So be honest, because you will, and you must, when God comes. You definitely will and must. I'm showing you some capabilities you do have, folks, and these are many, but you did not work it out. It's all there, but like I told you many times before, you use 5% of your mind. If you know everything what I know, you can do everything what I do. You can say everything what I say. You can see everything what I see. And you can hear everything what I hear. And you can do everything what I do. You can feel everything what I feel. You can cry when you want it. That's just, that's in me. I can cry whenever I like. And become really sad. And then I start to feel the pain. of this world. That's why I can cry all the time. I focus myself on you people. You understand? It's not that difficult to focus on you. Because you show me. You get me focused. If you did not show me those things, I will never know. But I can show you things you never know. You are capable in possibly almost everything, folks. But you have to think about it. That's all. It's all hidden for you. And when you hear it for the first time, you will be like shocked. Yeah, I do understand. I am not so shocked because I know about it. It's not that difficult. You will hear tomorrow that a big wave did come and that many people did die. But I told you already that these things you're going to see with your own eyes. You understand? This is when you walk with God, you get this kind of things inside. And then it starts to happen and then you start to cry. But I did cry already for you. Because I saw it already happen. The only thing is, you will not listen. You need to see it yourself. Hope you still can run away from it. And that's also a way I saw you cry. Because many of these kind of things will start to happen on a big scale. And I'm warning you folks. I'm very honest with you. But this is what is waiting for you. And you can go nowhere. You will be locked up. And in the days I talk about America will be locked down. No border will go open for you. You will stay in America and you will die there. No way to run. No way to go. It's all set. It's all ready. But you never did listen. That is your biggest problem, folks. And that will be fatal. End of story. Case closed.